stream anytime, anywhere with the free PBS app.
You'll find Michelle Kaufmann's Glidehouse just north of San Francisco, and in Washington, and Colorado. There are glide houses all over the country. Is that a little weird for you?
I love it.
Michelle is a pioneer of the prefabricated green craze. She's designed environmentally friendly homes, which have been mass-produced in factories and trucked all over the country.
We want everybody to have healthy, durable homes that produce all of their own energy.
It all started with a migraine. Moldy walls in Michelle's old house were making her sick, sending her and her husband hunting for a new place to live.
We looked for something simple, something that we didn't hate. We found nothing that we could afford, nothing.
So they decided to build their own house that would be healthy for Michelle and for the environment.
We wanted a home that would produce all of its own energy.
She included all the green gadgetry you might expect. Solar panels and efficient appliances allow Michelle to produce twice as much electricity as she uses. Other green features are as old as Taos Pueblo. Thick materials absorb the sun by day.
And then release it at night in the winter when you really want the heat.
Southwest-facing windows invite the warmth of that winter sun, while a strategically placed overhang blocks the high summer sun.
And then we also have sunshades that we can lower.
Very nice. Plus, Michelle designed the house to take advantage of prevailing breezes.
We have high windows along with fans, so it allows the hot air to go up and out and keep the space cool.
Even on the hottest California days, there's no need for AC.
We have no air in the house.
But the most important green feature may be its modest size, about 1,500 square feet, so it takes less energy to light, heat, and cool, and took fewer materials to build.
The greenest material you can use is one that you don't use at all.
Michelle didn't know it at the time, but her little house would soon be copied across the country.
Yeah, we had friends who were going through the same thing that we were. They were looking for a house. And we're like, well, can we have one too? Can you design one for us as well? And I thought, it's a really good idea. Could we make this house in mass production?
Michelle found that by building the Glidehouse in a factory, she could save time and money.
It's very cool to see homes on an assembly line. The house goes to the electrician rather than the electrician going to the house, and it moves through each station and then comes out of the factory.
While her own house took 14 months to build, a factory-built version took just 4 months, and there was less waste.
There is already this prescribed notion of what exactly do we need and how exactly is it going to fit in together. So therefore, at the end, we're not left with a bunch of waste that is going to end up in a landfill.
It wasn't long before Michelle was trucking her factory-built houses across the country to clients and to museums. It turned out there was a growing curiosity about green housing, and Michelle's homes were great teaching tools.
Yeah, and I love that part because I really wanted the work to help people understand that there are many things that they can do in their own homes. And where the future is making this affordable to everyone on the planet, especially in urban environments. There's 1 billion people currently on the planet that have substandard housing. And prefab can make so much sense and help to really solve that problem.
Michelle is another in a long line of problem solvers who've taken on our housing challenges through the ages. Some have tackled artistic questions about how to best express American values. Others have experimented with new ways of providing shelter to the people who need it most. Many have tried to connect us with the American landscape. And now, some are rediscovering how to build homes that tread lightly on the earth. These architects have taught us invaluable lessons that we'll need to meet the housing challenges of the future.
There are 350 million plus people in this country, and they all have a different sense of what a house should be.
And we constantly need to strive ever forward to explore what it means to be at home, what it means to have a home of your own.
It is not a constant. It is a moving, shifting, changing thing. And it's exciting.